Players build arm strength and throwing accuracy in this game we call Extreme Catch. More experienced baseball and softball players use this as a warm-up to loosen their arms, but for beginners, you'll want to give it more structure and turn it into a game. Divide players into pairs, then create a line using 4 cones, 3 spaced 5 feet apart and another 20 feet away. One player stands holding a ball with their partner facing them at the next cone. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. Here's how it looks. On your call,
ready, set, go.
The player with the ball throws it to their partner, who catches it and throws it back. With each successful catch, the player on the line moves back a cone. After throwing from the last cone, they start moving forward again, first to the middle cone, then the starting cone. Give each pair a turn, then have players switch roles and play again.
Now you're over here, we're switching it up.
Beginners may have trouble reaching their partner on the fly. That's okay. Not everyone has an arm like the natural. The rest of us need to use our whole bodies when throwing, like this.
1, 2, 3, mojo!
Players are in a literal league of their own in this game we call Selfies. Spread players out at a safe distance from each other. Everyone gets a ball and a glove. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. Here's how it looks. On your call, players throw the ball to themselves and practice catching it.
You're gonna throw the ball into your glove, working on hand-eye coordination.
First, they toss it directly into their glove, like this. Then, they throw it into the air in front of them, but not above their heads. They should catch it with their gloves facing the sky, like this.
Good job. Oh, no, just right in front of you. Let it fall into your glove. Watch it go in your glove.
Finally, they throw a pop-up and catch it, making sure to turn their hand in the proper direction as they track the ball into their glove, like that. Challenge them to catch as many balls in a row as they can without dropping one. Then, see if they can beat their streak next time.
Good job, good job.
Remember the golden rule of Selfies. If you toss it, it will fall. So remind newbies to protect their noses. Encourage them to keep their glove in front of their face. That's the best way to catch the ball and protect themselves if they miss.
1, 2, 3, mojo!
Infielders practice 2 ways to throw and catch in one game. This is over-under. Divide players into pairs spaced about 15 feet apart and give each pair a ball. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. Here's how it looks. Within each pair, one player will throw overhand and the other underhand. On your call,
Are you guys ready, set, go.
they throw the ball back and forth. No matter how they're sending their partner the ball, the thrower must make eye contact with their teammate. After 10 throws, players swap roles so everyone gets a chance to try both styles. Pairs get a point for every ball they catch. The team with the highest score after 20 throws each wins. Whether it's on a fielder's choice or while turning 2, infielders may not always be able to feed the ball cleanly to their teammate. This game helps players prepare for all possible throws.
1, 2, 3, mojo! Woo!
Get that ball off my yard. This is Cleanup Crew. Use cones to create 2 adjoining rectangles, one zone in the infield dirt and the other in the outfield grass. Then place an equal number of practice balls in each. Finally, divide your group in half, with one team assigned to each zone. Here's how it looks.
Ready, set, go!
On your call, both teams try to clear all the balls out of their area. The only way to do that is to throw them overhanded into the other team's area.
3,
After a minute, call time.
1, freeze! Freeze, freeze, freeze! Drop the
Whichever team has fewer balls in their area is the winner.
15, 19, you guys won!
Young players especially will love the chaos that Cleanup Crew creates, but it's actually a low-pressure way for them to get comfortable throwing overhand. Don't worry about using proper form just yet, just as long as the ball makes it to the other side.
1, 2, 3, mojo!
Find out who has an arm and who has a laser in this game we call Bullseye. Hang 2 hula hoops on a fence about 5 feet apart. Then use 4 cones to make a small square about 20 to 30 feet away. Finally, place a bucket of balls in the middle. Then, set 3 balls at each of the 4 cones. Whether you're playing with softballs or baseballs, this game is the same. Here's how it looks. Divide the group into 2 equal teams, each lined up at the far cones. On your call, the first players in line step up to the cone in front of them. Players take turns throwing 3 balls at their hoop. While they're throwing, the player on deck should grab the next 3 balls so they're ready to go. Throwers get 2 points for hitting the fence and 3 points for hitting inside the target. The team with the most points once everyone's gotten a turn wins the round.
All right, here we go. 3, 2. Wow, Brooke, 6.
Players love any chance to compete, and some friendly competition between teammates is healthy. Just don't let them get distracted from using proper form. Throwing elbow held up in the air with their glove pointed on target, and let it fly.
1, 2, 3, Mojo!
Players develop hand-eye coordination skills in this game we call up top, down low. Divide players into pairs spaced about 10 feet apart and give each pair a ball. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same.
Be ready to catch, be ready to catch.
Here's how it looks.
Ready, go.
On your call, players begin throwing underhanded pop-ups to their partners, who must catch them with their gloves in a high-five position. After each player gets 10 turns, pairs begin throwing low balls to their partners, who must catch it with their gloves turned in a low-five position.
Good job, good eye.
Encourage players to remember the total number of catches they make, then challenge them to beat their score in the next round. If you've ever wondered how major leaguers make catching fly balls look so easy, it's because of games like this. Practice enough, and soon every pop-up will be a can of corn. Learn to field with a gold glove in this game we call Superstar. Create a circle by placing 5 cones on the ground about 10 feet apart and divide your team into groups of 5. Players stand 1 to a cone with 1 ball per group. Whether you're playing with baseballs or softballs, this game looks exactly the same. On your call, the player with the ball may throw it to any teammate except for the ones directly next to them. The player who catches it transfers the ball smoothly from glove to hand, then gets rid of it as quickly as possible.
Great job. Move your feet, move your feet. Boom. Keep your feet moving. Keep your feet moving.
Encourage groups to track how many catches they make before dropping the ball, then challenge them to beat their record the next time.
4, 5, keep it going. No drops. Ah!
Remember, a quick transfer is about more than just a fast arm, so encourage players to keep their hands out, knees bent, and hips low, just as they would in the actual game.
Hang it. 1, 2, 3.
Mojo!
Great job.
Find out what a soccer ball is doing on a tee in this game we call Knock It Off. Line up your team behind a bucket of balls. Then set up a tee 20 feet away and place a soccer or volleyball on top. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. Here's how it looks. The first player in line grabs a ball and throws it, trying to knock the ball off the tee. They get 2 points for knocking a ball clean off and 1 point for hitting the tee. Whoever has the most points after 5 rounds wins. Players love to compete, but don't let their competitive juices distract them from using proper form. Remind them to take a step while throwing.
We're gonna step and throw and try to knock the ball off the cone.
In the actual game, they'll be much more accurate if they stride towards the teammate they're throwing to.
M-O-J-O! M-O-J-O!
Players sharpen their throwing accuracy in this game we call 4 corners. Divide your team into 4 groups and send each group to a different base. Everyone has a glove. The first player in each group gets up on the bag. Whoever is at catcher gets a ball. Whether you're coaching baseball or softball, the game is the same. Here's how it looks. On your call,
Go!
the players throw the ball around the diamond, from catcher to first, to second to third, and back to home.
Catcher will step, throw, catch, turn, step, throw, catch, turn, step, throw, all the way around the horn.
After 2 rounds, change the order. Now going from catcher to second, to first, to third, and back to home. Play 2 more rounds before the next players in each line are up.
Next group up.
Count how many times the team can throw the ball without dropping it. Remind them that the best way to whip the ball around the field is with a smooth transfer, moving the ball from glove to hand in one fluid motion. In the actual game, that can be the difference between getting the out or allowing a run.
Mojo on 3. 1, 2, 3, Mojo!
Outfielders practice cutting runners down at the plate in a game we call throwing seeds. Place a trash can on its side at home plate, with the opening facing the field. Line your team up in the outfield, and stand 50 feet away with a bat and a bucket of balls. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. Here's how it looks. The first player in line gets in ready position in the outfield, with their legs moving and knees bent. Once you hit a ball to them, they have to field it before trying to throw it towards home and into the can. After throwing, they return to the end of the line and the next fielder is up. Play a few rounds, making sure to hit grounders and fly balls, so your team gets experience fielding both. Whoever gets the ball into the trash the most times wins. Players love any chance to compete, and some friendly competition between teammates is healthy. But if they're struggling to get it in the trash, remind them to use proper form. Elbow up, glove pointed at the target, and let it fly.